I was not expected to be
Whatever it is.
stating, manifesting all the information, all the notes that I have when Mr. Matobato was testifying.
Okay, yeah, if you are trying to stipulate na tayo pang may kasalanan dito, kami pang may kasalanan dito, naniwala kami na gano'n na nga nangyayari.
Perhaps he wasn't asked. He was never asked about that.
Well,
Mr. Chairman,
you know, this is not
we
a
didn't ask because we did not know, but you knew.
But
have already
I
said
only
before.
noticed it kani-kanina lang po when I was reviewing my notes.
Excuse me,
Because I have extensive notes.
Mr. Senator De Lima, I already said, even presuming for the sake of argument and giving you the benefit of the doubt, na hindi ka kasama dito sa nangyaring ito. The very fact that you had information while this was going on, it could not come across your mind na you had information na salungat doon sa sinasabi na Matobato rito. Habang nasasabi ka si Matobato,
Ano po bang salungat?
may I please continue? I have given you so much leverage here. I have allowed you an extended amount of time. I have even allowed Matobato, and I didn't have to do that. I even allowed Matobato, and I did not postpone anything here. When I took over this committee, we will continue. We got all your witnesses here. And we called all the witnesses here, all the testimony, all the motions. We allowed. So please give me some leverage. Give me some latitude here. The point that I want to make here, salungat yung sinasabi doon sa nalalaman mo na nasa note mo na si Matobato pala ay may kaso ng kidnapping for ransom in the case of Sally Macdum. Salungat yun sa sinasabi niya na ang pumatay kay Macdum, tinulungan niya ay si SPO4 SPO4 na Nakanya at saka yung iba at siya rin ay kasama. Eh anong conclusion na masasabi ko dyan? Lalabas na meron kang note doon na very very significant that could change a tide of opinion, of judgment, of conclusion. Kaya hindi mo maalis na ako
Mr. Chair.
ay masagrin. Talagang ako ang feeling ko betrayed because up to a while ago I said kalmado lang, we'll give you all the things that you have. And how can you say, how can anybody say, we already conducted the hearing last time all the way up to 8:30 in the evening. I was prepared till hell freezes over na tapusin. You heard me apologize to the police earlier that you have been here. You heard me apologize to all the witnesses that we've been calling here. So Matobato has no call to leave the Senate.
Mr. Chairman,
I will just finish. If he left the Senate, he should have asked permission. You all heard me say the other day, we are going to hold you there and force it. If you come along, we would like. Now, the time has come. There is contrary evidence, contrary to what you said previously, and we just discovered it. And Senator De Lima has also admitted the statement of the NBI that there is a case that has been filed. So, tatawagin natin siya ngayon. Yan ang oras, yan ang timely. Iharap mo siya dito, para sa gano'n, masalungat siya. Umalis siya eh. Umalis siya eh. Ano ang conclusion namin?
Mr. Chairman, may
Yes,
make
go ahead, Senator
a
Trillanes.
manifestation. It was
Go ahead.
not the call of Mr. Matobato. It was my call since I was providing protective custody to Mr. Matobato. And based on the assessment of my security officers, it was prudent to make him leave instead of traveling late at night. So I made that judgment call. And remember, Mr. Chairman, I was the one who suggested that they do this confrontation at the start of the hearing. So there was no intention na iwasan yung ganitong confrontation. So it was my call, and anyway, I'm the one providing protective custody to the witness. So that's it. Ngayon kung may tatanong tayo sa kanya, tomorrow morning, I believe it won't hurt. He will be here as scheduled. So what's the fuss, Mr. Chairman?
The least you could have done, Senator Trillanes, if you are going to ask me, is to manifest here, had you been here all the time and you're not here, is to tell and manifest to this committee that, sir, Mr. Chairman, If you do not need this for tonight, I'd like permission to have my witness leave. For the first time, you're acknowledging that you are protecting the witness.
Yes.
I did not know that.
Oh, no. Mr. Chairman, I have been telling you,
That's why I was
I've been
asking.
telling you the past
Oh.
since the time you assumed as chairman, I told you up front that in the meantime, I'm the one providing protective custody. So when you ask who will bring the witness here, I told you up front that since I'm the one protecting the witness, it's my responsibility.
You will recall, sir,
Yes, Mr. Chairman.
that at the beginning of the first hearing, when Mr. Matobato came up, I asked both of you who is presenting this witness. And none of you said, I am.
When
I'm aware of the fact that you accompanied him later on at night, when he left that night. You're also aware of the fact that when he came here, unlike the first hearing under Senator De Lima, he was not protected legally. He had no counsel. We went over backward to provide him with counsel.
He was
So-
assisted po. You had a counsel, CHR counsel.
Mr. Chairman, I was just informed that Mr. Matobato told this committee during the first hearing that a case was filed against him as a result of the Matobato abduction. So we can review the transcript, Mr. Chairman.
Iyan po ang sinasabi ko kanina. I don't remember kung meron pong sinabi tungkol dyan. I'm so sorry, Mr. Chair, but I really detest the claim of material concealment. Ano ba yung sinasabing salungat sa sinabi niya? Wala naman po sigurong sinabi si Matobato na walang kasong final sa kanya.
Mr.
So
Chairman.
ano ba yung salungat na
Mr.
because
Chairman, I
Are
already have
you
the
trying to
transcript.
tell me that hindi salungat yung sinabi niya?
Mr. Chairman, I already have the transcript.
Let me answer first,
transcript.
Senator De Lima. Anyway, you have to look for that.
Meron pala.
He came down here and accused everybody. And kunyari siya ang hero na he's testifying against all the others that went with him to kill Bakdum. Now, it turns out that you have a note that you concealed to the committee.
Mr. Chairman, precisely, it was not concealed. If you would allow me to manifest, on page 166 of the September 15, 2016 hearing, I quote the chairman, Senator De Lima, okay, yung pagpatay kay Sally Macdum, pinaninindigan nyo ba iyon na mayroon kayong pinatay na tao na pangalan Sally Macdum? Mr. Matobato, opo ma'am, kasi pinailan ako ng kaso ma'am ng kidnapping kang Sally Macdum, hindi ko sila tinuro, parang inako ko rin. Pinailan ako sa NBI.
So what is that?
So after all the rants and accusations, I believe Senator De Lima deserves an apology, Mr. Chairman.
What apology are you talking about?
I
There
demand
is no need an
apology.
apology because you had the information. You had the information from the very beginning.
The committee, Mr. Chairman.
From
But it was in the
2002.
transcript already.
2002. Would you please don't melt down, please? You're melting down.
No, sir. No, sir.
Because the charge was 2002, si Macdum pinatay. Ngayon lumabas 2000. We had to go chasing all these phantom ghosts. We had to ask people here. We're not wasting the time of the people here, you know. Pagunda rin tayo lahat eh.
Mr. Chair, one issue at a time. Hindi ho ba yung pag-aakusan nyo sa akin na merong material
Mr.
concealment
Chairman,
Alright.
has to do with the
Mr.
filing of the case? Kaya po sinasabi ko po kanina, alamin muna natin kung nasabi ba yon o tinanong kay Mr. Matobato tungkol dyan sa pag-file. Kasi hindi rin po ako sigurado. In the meantime, before checking the TSN, you're accusing me, or you have accused me
This committee was
of
made to believe.
material concealment. Walang concealment dahil nabanggit naman po ni Mr. Matobato. Kaya pala nandun yun sa notes ko. Kasi nabanggit naman. Nabanggit nung interview ko sa kanya, nabanggit pala during testimony. So where is the material concealment on the part of Senator De Lima? It pains me to be accused of material concealment. There's no material concealment because
I am
it
not
was
going to go back to
mentioned. It was mentioned. So there's nothing there's nothing to disclose to the body after the witness had disclosed it.
Mr. Chair, can I shed light on that, please?
Yes, go ahead.
So, Mr. Chair, the Senator Trillanes is correct in sense that Mr. Matobato said that finailan ng NBI. But hindi po yun yung concealment eh. Pinailan po sa piskalya. And ang fiscal, ito po, and the fiscal po, nag-submit pa nga ng affidavit, ng counter affidavit si Mr. Matobato, at ito pa nga nakalagay sa kanyang counter affidavit. In the morning of November 9, 2000, Eric was with 3 companions who I never met before. They look like the military. Mr. Chair, if you check the transcript, paulit-ulit po si Mr. Matobato na 2002, paulit-ulit siya na yung mga polis na sinasabi niya ang pumatay. At nung sinabi lang sa NBI, hindi niya sinabi na merong kaso sa piskalya ng Samal. Nandito po, siya mismo nag-file ng counter affidavit, no? So to the chairman's point, there were things that at the very least were not revealed to the committee. But may I yield to Senator Pacquiao? I think he has a...
Mr. Chairman, I believe we're now splitting hairs. Initially, your accusation was very, very clear that he did not...
Oh, I'm not withdrawing it. Not on your life, boy.
Oh, well,
I'm not withdrawing
well,
it.
you're mistaken, and
No,
you're showing your bias, Mr.
Let me
Chairman.
very clear.
You're showing your bias as the chairman,
Bias?
and
bias?
Mr. Chairman.
the apology is warranted. An apology is warranted,
I will
Mr.
tell you the
Chairman.
concealment.
Mr.
I will tell you the concealment.
I could not have concealed it because it was disclosed already.
Okay, I will let you melt down and have the floor. All you want.
And
You will
since
listen.
no apology is forthcoming, I'm walking out. Because clearly, there was no
Mr. Chairman.
concealment on my part because it was disclosed already.
Disclose?
I'm walking out. It was disclosed by the witness. So what is there to conceal? It was disclosed. The record is very clear.
You know, I remember when we were...
So I
remember when we found out a while ago,
Since there's
you were
no-
very meek as a lamb. You know, I didn't know. I had it in my notes. Oh, I'm sorry. I did not know.
I didn't say that.
No, you were very meek as a lamb. I remember that I was not holding.
That's why
I
I
was at the
said,
chair on the first. You were the first.
that's
And
why
when
I said,
the concealment was done, perhaps not by Matobato, because I was not here at the time, but the concealment was done by you. Because when
could
Matobato,
there be concealment?
when Matobato was testifying, don't you think it was incumbent upon your part to say, I have information that this guy has been fired. Can we call on the NBI to produce that testimony?
Mr. Matobato already said that. Mr. Matobato has already said that a case was filed against him.
Out of respect for everybody, I will...
I am walking out.
Mr. Chairman.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry for you then.
Mr. Chairman,